1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Did I do that? Yo, it's your boy, Terry motherfucking Rocks.
It's your boy, Reezy, in the building. I want to welcome y'all back to another beautiful day on the podcast.
It's your girl, Taheen. How are you guys doing?
She on her ASMR shit today. We love it. For the freaks at home.
Clap it up for the freaks, baby.
For the freaks.
That's
We
probably
do
one
it
of my
for the
things.
freaks.
We got-
We do
for
it
the
for the
freaks.
freaks.
Freaks come out.
And the freaks,
For the freaks come out.
freaks come
poppin'?
out tonight.
What's up, y'all? How was your Mother's Day weekend?
Damn, I'm still loud, huh?
Mother's Day was great. I got to celebrate my lovely girl, and I got to celebrate my mom in the same day.
Ooh-wee.
It was beautiful. Went out to the beach, went and got some food. Our beach day was amazing. Baby's first day at the beach,
Baby's
Gonna
first.
remember-
That's always amazing.
Gonna remember that
I
forever.
hope you took hella pictures.
I did. I got pictures.
Good,
I got a lot of
good.
pictures.
Yeah, we did family style dinner as we always do every holiday.
Okay, that's
Whose
fire.
house? Whose house y'all pick? Your sister's
let's
house?
talk-
My grandma's house this time, and I made my black eyed peas and rice, and we had like a bunch of other stuff.
So that's every holiday family style.
Every major holiday family style.
That's
We're
dope.
finna do Memorial Day next, and then Father's Day.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah,
After that.
that's not a
Y'all
major
actually
holiday.
celebrate every holiday.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you
Memorial
said,
Day
every
is
major
nuts.
holiday. Memorial Day is not a
Memorial
holiday.
Day is barbecue holiday.
I mean, yeah.
Y'all got a whole bunch of veterans in y'all family?
One.
One?
Oh, two technically, yes.
Memorial Day is one of those days that can be celebrated or not.
I mean, it's a day off of work, though. for
Yeah, it's a
sure.
day off work.
If
That's
the
what
weather's
I'm
nice, niggas is cooking. But actually celebrating Memorial Day, you got to come from a different type of family. Like army
Yeah.
brat type of family.
Y'all got y'all shit together, for sure.
Yeah, my uncle is a vet.
Red, white, and the
Both
blue.
my uncles, actually. And
Like,
then,
y'all probably go on vacation together.
now, me, my sister, her husband, my mom.
Yeah, see,
Kids.
that's fire.
Ooh.
We went to Jamaica, and now we finna go to Cancun in November.
So I just thought about what you just said. So your sister, she's married to, what is he?
Indian.
He's Indian. Okay, see, I was
That
thinking
made him
he was
sound like a fucking alien.
What is it?
What species?
What
What was you gonna
What
say?
tribe? What tribe does he derive from?
Listen, it gets worse. So listen,
I was about to say, because where was that going?
because I was thinking like if he was Arab or something like that, I can see how Memorial Day celebration could be fucking crazy.
No, that's wild.
Because like we got America on one side, and we got the fucking pretty much the ops on the other side. Like all we can see like hey, these motherfuckers sitting at the same table.
I mean, not that holiday, but there's Easter. There's other holidays that are just,
Well, Easter that's more so about religion, but like when we talking about war, like niggas dying and killing each other over each other.
Why don't you just ask the question?
what? I just asked.
9/11.
Right, 9/11. Like 9/11
Just ask
talks.
the question.
That's not the question. It's multiple questions. This is new type shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was just curious about that, how that could go. But yeah, same thing over here. Mother's Day was celebrated. And for me, it's tough because I got several mothers, I got aunties that raised me. I got grandmas that raised me type shit. My mom and my actual mom. So it was tough.
That nigga told you what tough. You told me you ordered 4 of the same gift.
Yeah.
Oh, goddamn.
What did you
That
get?
shit wasn't tough.
Some shit off Amazon. It was decent. I switched up on Jane though. And Jane got some shit because she like to take baths and shit. So I got one of them little bath joints.
Like a bath little caddy
the
thing.
bath caddy
Yeah,
joint,
so,
some
yeah.
wine.
Ooh,
You feel me?
She gonna be
Western.
nice.
She gonna be lit up.
Throw on the dusty, you feel me?
You feel me?
You
Drink
feel
the
me?
wine in a tizzy.
Some old TE.
Turn the tea on me.
In the tub.
Shake the tub.
Y'all
Praise
is
in
wild.
the tub. Motherfucking
Oh, man.
I think I'm gonna start getting some edibles and shit. I gotta come to you for that.
Oh, yeah.
I want to see Angie high as hell.
That'll be great.
I
I
wanna
might
see-
want
check
to.
this
I
shit
might
out.
take one of them with her. Shit, pop that.
feel me?
That'd be decent.
But
I
yeah,
love edibles.
true that.
You a goddamn weed head, man. Low key, you still a weed head. You just
No, I'm not.
you like to eat your weed now.
Mhm.
That's crazy.
Edibles are such a good time.
You got the weed lotion where you rub it in and your
No.
pores get high.
No,
Yeah.
That's that shit.
it's doing a little too much.
Yeah.
Let me bleed them. All right, go ahead. Start to kick us off.
Yo,
get into it.
Hey.
Let's get into the shit.
Freaks come out.
Bitch.
All right, so
Biatch. Speaking of bitches,
yeah, let's jump into this JT and Suki, man. I want to move into. I want to jump into fucking Drake and them later because I'm so tired of talking about
We
Drake.
are
and
tired
anything
of-
fucking-
we're
I don't even
tired.
think we should talk about their ass.
But let's get into this JT and Suki shit,
Yeah.
man. So
Cocaine.
cocaine drop.
It's a hell of a drug.
Don't even want to start there. I want to start at what even kicked this off initially, right? And so this
Go
whole
ahead and kick it off.
this whole thing started with if y'all don't know, JT is out as a solo artist right now. She dropped her new track. Okay, if you a bad bitch, okay.
Pretty than a motherfucker.
Okay,
Okay.
Big ass T. Okay, all right. So she dropped her track, and everybody was a little befuddled about why Sukiana got so mad or where she thought this beef was coming from. But apparently, JT in the song has a line that says, if you ain't no. She said, the original line was, she ate crab legs, now her whole tooth is missing. Cheap ass veneers, you stay talking shit.
See, I would have thought that was a Krishan diss.
Okay.
Krishan be eating crazy.
That's valid.
And she got bad teeth.
She do be eating wild as hell. But apparently Sukiana took that to heart and she decided to shoot
Did
back.
Suki eat crab legs on live? Or
Yes,
some
that
shit?
happened. That happened. Sukiana was eating crab legs and she lost her tooth. And so therefore she thought that because of that, JT put that line in there about her probably.
I mean, sounds pretty much
Sounds like
accurate
it's
if it
her.
happened.
If it happened, I mean, that's a very random thing to happen, right?
And then it's a
Don't
very
throw
random.
stones and hide your
It's a
hand.
very random jab. Yeah, like whatever.
That's
okay.
very specific.
Yeah, so.
But like, what made her come at Suki? That's what I'm saying. Like, of all people in the
Quite trashy, I guess.
in the music industry, she ain't even in,
She thought
in
she
there
could take
for
her.
her.
Like, this
Well,
weekend,
if
bitch.
you
I need
think-
some beef, too.
I think Sukiana and Sexy Red are two of the hottest, probably female rappers. I don't want to say Sukiana
I was
so
going to
much.
say, is Suki on her sexy
Is
level?
she?
Because I don't know.
I don't think so. I didn't
She-
even know she was a rapper.
Maybe Sukiana was an opponent that JT felt like she could beat.
That's what I said. It's like, I could take her, and
Like
I need some beef.
Yeah, like I can't go with Sexy Red. You know what I'm saying? Sexy might smoke me, but
Yeah,
I
her
probably
fans
I
will
probably
smoke
could
her
take
too.
Sukiana down.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, bitches
Easy
just don't
target.
they don't be liking bitches.
They
in
don't
the
be
first
liking
place,
each other.
right? So that made that
She probably was really upset about watching her eat them crab legs. Like, I got to go to the studio right now.
yeah, that charged up the Sukiana though, because she dropped the diss track Cocaine, and I
That
thought
shit
it was decent.
fire.
I thought it was
treating
fucking
her.
decent. Like
That shit, cause she a troll, so that she had a whole bunch of bars in there.
Like that's the perfect situation for an artist like Sukiana, and I think it backfired on JT a little bit.
Yeah,
Some of the stuff,
you better leave her alone.
some of the stuff Sukiana was saying, she said, "You ain't lying when you say you look like a trans, and your nigga only fuck with you because you look like a man." That was a great line.
Now Lil Uzi got to come in there and drop some shit.
Well, most of the bars in the song was about Lil Uzi being
Being
gay.
gay.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
'Cause
So
he is gay as shit.
yeah,
But,
he does. Lil Uzi is, you know, I think he's still an okay artist at times.
He's good.
I love Uzi.
He's still
And
good. I would say he's
all
still
his
good.
weird shenanigans, I'll bypass that because of his music.
Yep.
I'm no longer bypassing that shit. The
Let
antics-
people be themselves, bro.
I know.
you
He
right.
don't be having no antics. He just a weirdo. He just dressed
Yep.
weird.
He's a them.
He don't do nothing crazy.
You right. You
The
don't.
craziest thing he did was like put that shit in his head. But that's
You
just
right.
because he fucking, that's mad niggerish. He just
That
found a way.
diamond on his head, on his
Yeah.
forehead. Yeah, that
I
was.
I
right.
think I took something personal with, and it's crazy because I'm really just a fan. But I took something. He just totally made the Rockefeller chain look crazy as hell.
Because he's gay.
Yeah, not because he's gay. He just made it look so crazy. Like that rock chain in hip hop is like so beloved, and like it's one of those great pieces. And then he get up there and like kind of like
Pretty much just having it hanging out his ass.
yeah,
Might as well.
It might as well hanging by his balls for the whole crowd to see. I didn't like that, and so I actually got to agree with Sukiana. If she had to attack anybody, it was a great shot to go at Uzi. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. And I always thought their relationship was weird as hell anyway. I'm like, bitch, you a city girl. And that's what you end up with? And then what's crazy is folks were stepping out on her ass. Like he was trying to fucking shoot an ice spice. I'm like, oh yeah. I'm like, Uzi, he a little freak. He don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
His ass Elton John, he want it all. Give me both of them.
That's funny. This turned into a conversation about Uzi's sexuality, but man,
Yeah.
yeah,
The
it's
beef.
Yeah, it's crazy. So I just had who y'all got in this beef? Who y'all think wins? I think Sukiana wins in a fight.
Sticky win with a knockout.
With a knockout.
Knockout in the second round.
Who has the better box?
Seeing as we wouldn't know that,
Yeah,
we only
it's
speculate.
just based off speculation
And I hate
just,
that we do this because we didn't do this with Drake and Kendrick. Whose dick is bigger?
Exactly.
That's
It-
crazy.
it's-
That's what,
Come on,
it might
Ryan.
be
You gotta.
Kendrick's, I ain't gonna lie.
oh my gosh.
But we all seen Drake dick.
Oh yeah, you're right. We
Drake's
just
dick is
haven't
out
seen
there.
Kendrick's.
He even brought that in the bar. He's like, they call me Big D in video proof. I'm like, you wildin'.
Yeah.
Wildin',
Where
son.
did you see it at again?
You talking to you?
What? Where did I see it? I didn't see it. It was on Twitter. I said y'all, and I looked directly to her. For people listening at home, I looked at Brienne. Because it was a day on Twitter, I really couldn't go on Twitter. I went on that bitch and motherfuckers talking about, oh my God,
Drake
you'll never
did.
guess why Drake is trending.
Yeah.
He was bloop, bloop, bloop in that bitch.
That's
too.
what's crazy.
Oh, man.
But no, we're not going to base this on vagina. We can talk about it, but let's get to some serious points first before we man it
Want to
out.
talk about their music?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we already did.
That's so
Suki's bars were better. I mean, I
Well,
feel like
bars were better, but like, did JT diss her back yet?
Yeah,
All
she
said was,
dropped an extended version of OK. Actually, and basically she did Sukiana back. It's trash. I'm not here to give her no credit at all. I don't think she needs to be. Like I said, JT to me has shitted on rap this entire time.
I don't think she.
I thought it was Young Miami.
Of the two, I like Young Miami's rapping better.
I thought y'all said that JT was a better girl rapper.
I think Ryan thought that.
That's what I hear a lot of girls say. They say that JT is the better artist or the better rapper out of them. Miami is just more the personality.
Just pretty too. Carisha, please.
Yeah.
I think JT.
I like how
gorgeous.
JT
I was about to say, I
looked,
think JT
yeah.
is
JT not
gorgeous. Okay,
Talk about not bad. I
JT
like
got
she
some
looks
heavy
she looks beautiful.
Eh.
And Carisha
I'd
is
do
pretty. Carisha is pretty too, but I feel like a lot of girls look like Carisha.
They do.
Yeah.
I like how
She
JT
is more commonly, you see her outside more often.
JT is like, I love her lips, her skin complexion.
I do like her
her
lips.
makeup.
Yep, I like all that, and I like the fact she be kind of put up a little bit. You know, I
saw them prison photos.
Yeah,
And I was like,
that's true.
No, I seen her back when she used to. She
That's not
definitely-
fair.
The work put her on.
Talk about her prison photos.
Yeah. That's you with your most natural state.
Nah, that work definitely. You know, she can't. That work definitely did
Even
a lot.
Miami
for
was
her.
mid before the fame.
For sure. Had
She saw her because Mother's Day they do the baby bump picture and shit.
Mm-hmm.
They had her little pre-rich. Like you can still tell she's getting a little bit of money, but I was like, okay, she definitely was a regular ass human.
Nah, for sure.
Someone I've seen all the time.
Probably was mad hairy. She looked hairy before the bag.
Who, JT?
No, Miami. Light skin, but probably like hairy arms. You know what I mean?
Like a little half
Half
My
Hispanic.
arms are
You know
hella
what I
hairy.
no,
mean?
not
like
half
that.
Hispanic.
I
I
know
would
what
say
you're talking
what they
about.
call
Yeah.
werewolves.
But it's blonde, so you can't see it.
Lichen.
It's there.
Yeah.
That's just a light skin thing. But who box better? I don't know. JT probably do get a better box because she looks like she's natural from
See, everywhere go discuss
from
that.
West
He went right.
Ghana.
He went right on the.
But y'all said, well, shit, we've done something
No,
about
I
the
think
music.
JT is beautiful. That was my.
That's
only
your thing.
about that. Yeah.
So who you think winning the fight?
But I think only y'all can answer this because you know what I be thinking? Like, I don't want to say y'all will fuck anybody, but it'd be like a wide range of women that men will mess with. I'll say
Right.
that.
So this is evergreen. Keep going. Keep going, please.
And it's like on one end you have the utmost beautiful girl, but on the other end is somebody who would be considered butt ugly, and you'd fuck both of them.
First off,
So
that's a lie.
it's not a lie, and
Not necessarily.
it's
Totally
not
a lie.
a lie
I
because
can't
y'all
say
will
that.
look at a girl and be like, her hair fucked up, but I still fuck, or what's the name fucked up, but I still fuck. It's like
Okay.
I'm big on a body.
Yeah, that's what
Probably she
counts
could be
as
butt
sex.
ugly, but
You
her
talking
body.
about, nigga, you literally just said her wig, her weave, her hair is fucked up. Who gives a fuck about some stiff?
Well, also,
I can't go outside
Exactly.
if you got stiff weave
I mean,
and
I
shit like
have to.
that.
I also have to flip the question on you. Like,
Wait, bruh, you taking my thing?
go ahead, do your
What
thing.
you
I was
gonna do?
waiting.
Go ahead.
I was
you
waiting. I'm
finna
like,
do?
bro, you just said we'll fuck somebody that's butt ugly. First off, that is wrong. We'll fuck somebody that's ugly with the butt, not butt ugly. But women, are you serious? You see way more ugly niggas with bad bitches outside because women will literally fuck anything. Y'all don't even care about
No,
looks for
not
real.
anything. No.
Y'all fuck anything with some money. Bitch,
The
like
thing
Rick Ross
is-
be getting pussy. He not even that ugly. He just fat as shit.
Rick Ross isn't ugly.
He would be if he wasn't rich.
No, you have to use a better
If Rick
example.
Ross walked
Rick
into
Ross
you,
started looking good after he lost his weight, so it's
but he
hard.
is also a super millionaire too, though.
That too, but you somebody else.
Find a picture of Rick Ross when he was
You somebody else. He was cockeyed and shit when he was
Nah, that
first. came.
motherfucker ugly, man. I ain't gotta find no picture. I ain't gotta.
Use Travis
Motherfucker.
Scott. Travis Scott is
Yeah.
my example that I usually use.
So you would fuck Travis Scott?
Motherfucker like a Healy.
He not
He's
cute.
really ugly.
Yeah.
He's not cute, but yeah, under certain
Gargoyle.
Certain
circumstances.
circumstances, huh? Right, exactly.
No, I'm just kidding.
No, that's
When
a
I
hideous
asked you
thing.
the question, you say butt ugly, but then I said she may have an amazing body, right?
Yeah,
But
that'll
like,
get you fucked.
That don't apply. Was
I have
Exactly.
to. I have to ask the question. is when you say ugly, do you just mean ugly
face and her face?
Just the face, right?
I guess
but what if her personality is beautiful?
I ain't fucking nobody personality.
Exactly.
What if she beautiful?
I mean, internally beautiful is fine, but
You know?
that's how we do it. Now I'm saying that.
No, you don't.
Yes, we do.
Y'all like niggas because they either dangerous or tough.
Any guy,
they're rich.
Any guy that was on the spectrum of not as good looking, I would say that it was his personality that brought me the rest of the way.
So what does personality mean? Tell me, what does personality mean?
Personality is like you're funny. You know how to hold a conversation.
Y'all don't be talking to no funny
you
niggas,
have
man.
depth.
Y'all don't be talking to no niggas with no depth.
Yes,
Especially
we do.
not an ugly
I
nigga. Ugly nigga
I know I
with
could watch probably most of them niggas when it comes to funny and depth, for sure.
For sure.
So that's, and like, I'm hard to find. So I know you ain't out here just finding niggas. You know what I mean?
What do you mean? Like, I feel like there is a instance where men will literally fuck anybody, and with girls, you got to work a little harder to get the box, unless she's going. And in that case, she's already butt ugly. I feel like she's butt ugly.
She's butt ugly because she going?
No, I mean like runners. Wasn't that a word? The runners.
No, I partially agree with her though.
Busters, them used to be the cool females that everybody wanted to hang out with, but they wasn't necessarily the most beautiful. They wasn't ugly, but niggas was still fucking because they was letting them. You know, like.
But like, okay, let's get back to real life now. Like in reality, do you think
Y'all will fuck anything?
Why do you think that? What is anything though? Because like
I think if we went outside,
but can I say this though? 'Cause I'm really moving out of that like phase, and it's just it happens because I just like don't want to deal with like dumb shit, and I think Terry's moving out of that phase too.
Good, that's good. That's growth.
Yeah. I think as men get older, they start to move out of that. But young men, definitely
don't try to fucking put that on me, because I don't even fuck bitches I can't deal with. No, you think I'm starting to move? I've been out that shit. What are you talking about?
He refused to admit that anybody he talks to was ugly. That's what this is about.
I don't fuck with ugly bitches, bro. I really don't.
That makes sense.
Ass. You know this. He knows
like,
this.
Because nobody just like we're at the age where we're not also just gonna be wasting our time on ugly chicks, right? Nobody has time to do that. That has to be like I'm out here.
Would you let us know if
yes, I'm honest as shit. I'm open book.
Yeah, he would tell me.
Like, bruh.
He would tell me.
Like the shit that I'm ashamed of, I told him.
And I'm not saying that he won't mess with nothing but ugly. I'm saying he's not putting effort towards that on Monday through Friday, or on Monday through Sunday.
Okay,
like on a Saturday.
I'm not even saying there's effort there. I think that if a woman was to approach you, she was giving it up, and what you say, her body was decent, y'all wouldn't need much else.
but
that don't make her ugly though. That might make her look decent though. Okay,
that might make her look
if her
better
body
looking.
is so fire, that means she's not that ugly, right?
Exactly.
Because that looks that good.
And with sex, bodies actually help for women. With women.
Yeah.
Whereas like y'all, I guess y'all only get the dick and y'all got something to look at and shit. We get to grab ass and titties and shit and pussy. It's different. It's different.
And I could turn her around and I could really still get.
And you won't even have to look at how ugly she is.
But now check this shit out. Check this shit out. What? You might run into a nigga. We're honest with our shit. You might run into a nigga who is butt fucking ugly, but all the boxes check. Funny nigga, but got a little money. That might put him over the edge the same way.
Yeah.
Bro,
but he looks like a foot.
Women fuck ugly niggas all the time, and they be attracted to ugly niggas. Like when I was like, bitches like Chief Keef, I'm like, you serious?
No, I don't understand. That's what we should have used.
It's the same thing. It's just that our variable, we actually have more variables where we would fuck an ugly girl. And y'all only variable is pretty much like
I can run with that, yeah.
And sex means more to women. Cause like it's hard, it should be harder to get sex. Being a girl, cause like it's easier to get it. Like you can have sex whenever you want. Like if you told somebody to come here right now and fuck you on the podcast, you find somebody that'll be willing to do it.
Yeah,
I couldn't text anybody on my phone that shit. They be like, well, how much? You know what I'm saying? Like,
what you gonna do?
What type of nigga what type of bitch you think you talking to? Even if she would have did it, like I have to like word it a certain way. Like you can just tell a nigga, come drop dick off, slang that thing, they'll be down. Women, whereas men, it's like it's harder for us to get pussy.
So
not
y'all
it's hard, but it's like it's a luxury type shit. Pussy is
a luxury
type shit. Like
that is insane.
Even when motherfuckers throwing at you, still can't take all the pussy. You know what I'm saying?
It costs. Like pussy literally costs. It costs.
Dick don't cost. Dick is free.
Yeah.
But yeah. So
I guess I can see that.
The nigga will pay you to give you some dick.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yep, that's true.
crazy.
So,
All right,
you
yeah.
said fight. Who would win in the fight? Ain't JT tall as shit?
Suki would definitely mop.
I've
We
actually
don't know. She ghetto as fuck, and she look. I ain't seen her fight, so I don't know.
I've met Suki in real life. She was a very cool person. I must say so. I must say that. You know what I mean?
Was she taller than you?
No, I don't think so.
Is JT taller
I
than you?
feel like Suki would mop JT.
Yeah, I feel
Just
like
because she ratchet.
I feel like
JT is ratchet. She's a classier
They
ratchet.
both ratchet. So why you think she would beat her ass in the fight? What gives you like that?
JT give me lazy and don't wanna get down in the trenches.
But
no
she
more.
lived. She was in jail. Suki ever been in jail?
She said, I don't know. Yeah, Suki just got out of jail.
Our word.
Yeah, she actually just got locked up recently.
Oh yeah, no, I feel like, yeah. Suki just get off. Why she be on the baddie shows and shit.
Oh yeah, she definitely. You gotta fight on
You
that.
gotta throw hands.
That's in the contract. Must fight at least
You
12
must
times.
throw
That's part
at
of the
least
casting.
5 punches each episode.
Every time. It's crazy.
Yeah,
We could
all
bounce
right.
off of them girls.
Sorry, fellas.
Don't be fucking apologizing, making it sexist.
Oh, we was already sexist from the jump. He said, "Who box better?"
So before the pod, we listened to this nigga Keem Combs. Keem Combs versus 50 Cent. You know, we ain't talked about Diddy in a while. I wanted to ask. So Keem Combs dropped this diss track against 50 Cent. Do y'all think this is Diddy's way of trying to like check the temperature on the world around him and maybe think about making a return to the public eye?
Maybe, but he also selling the sun up the fucking creek if he doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Cause he fucking with 50.
He putting the eyes on his son.
Fuck with anybody. He said he'll slap anybody that say that no Diddy shit. Then they gonna be fighting all his life. If that's the case.
Right? No, for real.
Because like no Diddy has really taken over. Like it's the new no homo, and it didn't take long at all.
At all. It was so quick and it flowed so well. No Diddy. You know what I mean?
That nigga Ness said no Diddy on no jumper.
And you know, yeah, and no homo is kind of like
It's strong.
It's offensive
It's too
too.
stronger. Yeah.
It's offensive to homosexual.
If I say that
people.
around the gays, they'd be like,
They
"Why
gonna
do
be
you have
pissed.
to say that?"
But now you could no Diddy.
No Diddy.
And they even get it. They understand it. It's like don't be an abuser kind of, not
Yeah.
just don't be gay.
You're right.
Don't be an abuser.
Yeah,
and
no
don't-
homo
and
sounds like
don't
a
be
hate
gay.
crime.
Exactly. Oh, that's crazy. All right, so yeah, Christian Combs sent out a diss track. You know, he had some.
Which was terrible.
He
by
has
the
a
way.
horrible flow. He has some okay bars, but a horrible flow.
Comes from a long line
He
of
just
bad rappers.
Yeah,
Bad rappers. A long lineage of terrible.
Yeah, he sounds like Diddy, but the flow is like, what's going on?
Yeah, so 50 even called him out for saying a bunch of dumb shit. Like in the rap, he goes on to talk about how speaks on the police raiding his crib and they forgot about the one next door. You don't tell the feds that as you're under investigation. That's stupid, my G. You should have definitely stopped that. So 50 been frying his ass up recently. He put out a bunch of posts. I could try to bring those up real fast. Let me see what else he said. Meek Mill chimed in as well and started trying to fire 50. So I think we just gonna have a good ass week of Fifth just tearing these niggas a new asshole, man.
Damn now.
50 is one of the most diabolical humans of all time. I just don't understand why you
Why would
start
you
with
put
him.
right of all people? Because he wouldn't let that shit go. But I feel like it died down and he shouldn't have released this. Like nobody would be talking about Diddy right now.
Yeah, so Fifth Instagram reads, now why would you say some shit like this when you know the feds are investigating you? Is you stupid or is you dumb? Then Meek Mill shot at 50 actually. Oh no, 50 also said this shit. He said, that's what you told Grace Marcotte on that boat, huh? Gave her that puffy juice with that special sauce on it.
Ooh.
Laugh out loud, boy, oh boy for life. Yeah, this shit just get bad as fuck. This nigga go on to talk about Diddy killing Tupac. Meek Mill tried to chime in, Fifth tore his ass up. Yeah, it's getting crazy out in the streets, man. Beef fall 2024.
Yeah, let's rotate to the other beef with Soulja. You said you missing Soulja Boy. You said missing Meek Mill.
Oh yeah, Meek
you
Mill.
You see what Soulja said?
Oh yeah, he said Diddy was fucking you in the ass.
Did he fuck you in the ass?
Yeah. I don't know how Meek come back from that shit, man, because everybody just making a joke of it now. I don't know how you come back from those allegations.
Bro, everything Meek say is just like, I hate you. Everybody just hate his ass. Like nothing he say goes well.
Yeah, he still drop a hot verse off every now and then though.
He need to drop an album. He need to remind niggas.
Nah,
It's
his
like,
last
that's what he did with that
project
championship.
Like 6K.
6K?
Yeah, it
I
was
did see
bad.
50 say that shit too. What project? The one with him and
He just been dropping off like little 4-packs and shit. Like,
oh, I'm talking about a real album, like a real actual album. The last album was that green one, that championship shit.
it was no Pain, some shit, Expensive Pain or some shit. With like the artwork on the front, you know what I mean? It had like that cool artwork.
I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah,
was
yeah.
that was after that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that shit was doo doo.
Yeah.
The green CD was decent. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
championship was great
cold.
with all the chains on it. Yeah,
that shit was
that,
hard.
that was his best. That was his comeback.
That's when he
album.
first got out of jail. Like, okay, we feel bad for this nigga because this nigga was in jail for no goddamn reason.
He had some shit on there.
And this nigga ruined his legacy again.
Yeah.
But Soulja Boy and Metro Soulja Boy just found a tweet from like 30 years ago, damn near 20 years ago, that Metro said some shit like, I go to the studio with Jeezy. You go to the studio for Soulja Boy, some shit like that. And that's
There's
Soulja
so many
about,
old Metro tweets dropping right now.
yeah, people hate Metro.
He just was an old hater.
Huh?
Was he like just an old hater or something?
He was doing pedophile shit too, apparently.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, he is Metro grooming.
Metro
That's what they call him.
grooming.
That's what they call him, Metro
Metro
grooming.
grooming is crazy.
But no, it was just some shit, and Soulja Boy I don't know how Soulja Boy found it, whatever. But he told him to delete that shit, and he said Happy Mother's Day, all type of shit, because Metro Boomin mama got murdered or some shit.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Which is crazy. How did that happen? Like, do we know anything about that?
I mean, I don't know. She was dating. It was some nigga she was dating. I know that. And then
Damn,
I think it
that's
went
fucked
bad.
up.
It's awful. What you doing? What you looking at, bro?
What? We talking about that? You need me to say something?
Yeah, I need you to participate in the podcast. I'm talking about myself, looking fucking stupid over here.
I'm right here. What
brought
you,
this shit
Open
up.
my phone.
okay,
Right, what
what
the fuck am I doing? Why am I doing this?
that happened to me like 2 minutes ago, and y'all ain't say shit. Y'all was, oh yeah.
I was thinking of some shit, I think. I
Okay.
wasn't looking
Yeah.
at my phone.
All right.
Well, yeah. I don't have much to say about this beef shit. I'm beefed out.
I'm beefed out too, bro.
Yeah.
No Diddy.
I don't give a fuck about Metro or Soulja or none of that. Y'all want to switch topics?
We can
Yeah.
talk. Let's talk about one more beef. The game and the
diddler.
Rick Ross. That shit was funny as hell.
It's crazy. I might be beefed out for real. Pause. Because I don't really. The beef is crazy. Like
Hey, you wrote all that shit down. I do not give a shit. I feel like
it's so much beef that I'm like, gee,
because
Yeah.
the actual real beef was so
draining.
Draining.
We got 10
Draining.
songs out of it,
And
and it was
then-
like every drop. This took
and
hours of my life.
And it was from the elite, the top of the top, and now we coming down to these fucking
Low ballers.
minions.
I think that's what it is. Like
we don't want to hear this.
We don't care if y'all beefing.
now my level of beef is so high. The expectations have risen so much that like
Yeah.
these young motherfuckers is like, yo, y'all dropping bad songs.
Bro, get that nigga Gabe put some shit out. Rick Ross responded on Instagram just laughing at his ass. Said this nigga's hungry. He ain't eating. This nigga started eating out of Louis Vuitton bowl or some shit. That shit was hilarious. He's just fucking smiling. Oh yeah, that's his response right there.
He ain't gonna even
wax.
respond.
Yeah.
But yeah,
It's like
enough beef.
I don't care about these little kids beefing.
Enough beef.
But yeah, since there's no more beef, we can talk about the Drake summertime shit, right?
Oh my god.
Just the post, right?
Yeah, summertime vibes coming. That's what he said.
Cause he
Yeah.
done
Next
beefing.
up, he's
That's
like,
what
you
it
know what? I'm done
was.
with this.
I'm really done now. Now it's time to focus on summer. And another album.
Nigga need to focus on getting these people from coming in this fucking house.
Yeah.
Every day is another trespasser has just tried to why niggas think they can just walk up at Drake's house? What's going on?
It's weird. It's the weird Kendrick fans.
In Toronto?
I think it's like some fandom shit too. I think that's what it
it's
gotta
fans.
be. I think it's weird fandom shit, bro. Like I don't think Drake is in no shit where he would have like
Actually in
problems with
danger?
niggas. Yeah, I think fans are just doing dumb shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy though if Kendrick got those type of weird fans out there.
Oh, he definitely got some weird fans. The weirdest, actually.
Yeah, they just going to probably a bunch of hotaps.
Yeah, just going
No,
at a
for
fucking
real.
tap dance real quick. Look, brother, you're not even real, man. Look at your skin color. Look at your hue. What do you do when
Not
you look
your
at your
hue.
hue? Look at your hue what do you do when you look at your hue and you see that you're not really you and you is someone else?
That's crazy.
I hope y'all hear my snap.
You think that was a bar? That was a bar?
I just made that up off the jump.
Okay.
And it was supposed to be kind of bad too,
All right.
but at the same time, real.
All right. Well,
'Cause
I don't
look at
think
me.
this is much else to say there, right?
What y'all think Drake gonna do with the summertime vibe shit? You think he gonna drop some heat on our head? Do you think the world will accept it?
Yeah. We waiting on him. We don't know what to expect from the other guy.
Motherfucker, I need some summertime Drake. I need a
Y'all
one
do?
dance. I need a fucking
I need a hotline bling line.
holla right. Give me a hotline bling. Don't give me a jungle or something to ride through the summer with.
Ooh,
Tell it rock me
late
real
night,
slow.
late night LSD
What?
Drake.
Oh my
Right.
gosh. Come on, bro.
Ride
Stop it.
me real slowly.
If Drake dropped a jungle right now, I don't give a fuck who Kendrick Lamar is. That's straight up.
She from the jungle. But yeah, so we don't have shit to talk about at all, apparently, fellas.
No, we do. We just need to stop talking about fucking beef. We
all
just
right,
said that.
we're done.
Anybody associated with hip hop right now?
I just said what the world accepted after they just turned their back on him.
To this damn teacher getting his hair braided in class and trying to justify it.
Braid my hair. That's gonna be the name of the episode, by the way. Let's go.
No, okay, so there was a teacher, I don't know where he's from, but he's apparently an active TikToker, and he talked about how
TikTologist.
He was getting heat from people who seen the TikTok and posted it elsewhere. The video is of like 3 or 4 female students unbraiding his hair because he had a hair appointment immediately after.
Did this look like high school or grade school?
High school to me.
It looked like high school to me.
It looked like high school.
Okay.
It looked like high school. Could have been middle school though, technically. Like could have been.
Could have been an 8th grader.
Yep. And he justified it by saying that this was going to be a free period. And during this period, he even had like some people from some of the girls from the other class come and help as well. And yeah, he was just asking everybody like, what do you think? Is this inappropriate? Or I don't even know if he was asking. He was just doing and saying that he didn't feel like it was inappropriate. So,
yeah. The fact that we here asking this question lets us know that some people definitely believe that shit is inappropriate.
Yeah.
And me being a teacher, I've actually been in this same situation. I have braids. I've been taking my hair out at work before, and one of the girls looked over like, let me do that for you. And I was like, nah, I'm good. I don't think that's inappropriate. And I just told them like that. You know what I'm saying? I've had female students ask me for a ride home. And hell no, don't even.
Absolutely not.
Matter of fact, don't ever ask me that ever again.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I don't even want to have to say no again to you. You know what I mean?
So when inappropriate, like you just know it when you see it, right? You know it when you hear it. Because like, what exactly is
like what is inappropriate?
What exactly is inappropriate about a woman taking down your hair? Because is that sexual?
It's not a woman. First of all,
not a woman. Okay, a young child.
Young child taking down your hair. She's supposed to be there learning.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but
this is not the place to do this, right? So
but you're doing it. You're taking your hair down.
Yeah, that's why I said I've done this in my school.
Yeah, you can do it.
I can do it.
I mean, that's
I understand.
That's not the place to be doing it.
So is it a sexual act though? Like what are we talking about?
Any other time, who's doing hair for you? You know, it's usually or braids rather. Who's braiding your hair? Who's taking down your hair? You're not finna have no man doing it. It's usually the opposite sex.
Just true. I would
or
never I never let a man braid my hair, but I let my man cut my hair.
Yeah.
That could be sexual too sometimes.
I kind of just step outside the box and say, hey, if anybody just walks in and sees this, is this gonna look weird?
Is it gonna look bad?
And so like once I do that and be like, oh, some people might think this is more than what it is, and that's immediately.
So like I said,
if it is anything like that,
any connotation.
So like I said, it's like you know it when you see it type shit. You just
so
you
let's
can't really
say,
put your finger on it, but you know it's like not quite right.
Their parent, one of the dads walk in,
and that's what I'm saying. Like one of the dads walk in. Why is she,
little bitch? What are you doing?
Why is she playing in your hair like this?
What the fuck? Playing in your hair.
Playing in your hair. That's what they're gonna say. They're not gonna say why is he unbraid? Why are you playing in his man's hair?
You got 2 little motherfuckers touching your hair, huh? You feel like the man, huh? You big shot, huh?
So I was talking to my girl about this, and she said she also think it opens the door to like touching. Like
the
touching,
touch barrier,
being
okay with being okay with like touching each other. You know what I'm saying? And you don't even want that door open. Like I don't even want my students to touch me. Really, you know what I mean? And so yeah, that shit is just.
Do you think that he was being gross, or do you think that he was legit just trying to get his hair undone?
I don't think he's being gross until you find out he's gross though.
He gross?
You know what I'm saying? Nobody thinks he's being gross.
Because he shared this himself, right? He put this on TikTok.
Yeah.
But nobody thinks you're being gross until everybody find out that you're gross. Like everybody be like, "Oh, we never thought that about." You know what I'm saying? The kids loved them. I'm sure.
Yeah, and it's not so much about. So I feel like he should care because it seems like he doesn't care what other people think, and he should.
Oh, he cared because his job. He lost his job. He got fired, right?
Didn't he?
I know he was up for. I think they said they was thinking about taking action. I don't know.
He got fired.
What action
wow,
was taken.
I didn't know
Like,
that.
This probably ruined his career. He probably never be able to get a teacher job.
Yeah, because you open the door to too many people having an opinion on it, and now now your job's in jeopardy. Like, you could have just kept that to yourself. If you didn't think it was weird and you were speculating that people thought it was weird, it was best to keep it to yourself.
Did he think he was speculating? Was he speculating?
He was, because he took the TikTok video and put it on Instagram, I think. He said they were a lot of people were taking this out of context, so I decided to bring it over here.
Oh, he's a dummy. He was trying to get fucking famous.
Yeah.
So like, he was getting treated on one platform and was like, hey, let me try this other platform. Now he blew the fuck up.
I don't see anything wrong with it.
I think he was just trying to find more people that agree with him. I think that's what everybody is looking for when they put something on social media. Like, he wanted more people to be like, oh no, this is justifiable. Like, some of you guys have never, because a lot of the stuff that I was seeing was comments of people saying some of you guys have never been loved in it shows. A lot of people was just saying that this is like the problem in our community, kind of like we think the worst of everybody and this is harmless and shit. I thought it probably is a little harmless. I seen both sides of this argument, right?
I think it's harmless, but at the end of the day, they probably do got a crush on him or some shit like that. It's just
too sketchy. Like, one of them girls might like him.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Like, because like, you know, and women do care about hair and playing the hair. Like, they could just have a passion for hair, but at the same time, they might have if for instance, if he was butt ugly, they might not have done that type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Oh, Mr. What you call it? He's so cool. He's over here. You know. So yeah.
And he could be a sicko getting off from that shit. Yeah. Like, you don't know that. You know. That shit's weird. He recorded it. That's what I'm saying. And he posted on 2 different platforms after already getting fucking bad feedback.
Yeah,
on
there
one
were
platform.
a lot of other things wrong with it. Like, you got my kid on TikTok, on your TikTok.
I didn't think about that. Yeah.
Un-braiding your hair. You lost your rabbit ass mind.
How do you think the kids feel about this now? That's something.
He had to get fired. Because I'm now thinking about he had to post a video without
you just
people
open
permission.
opened up the floodgates.
He was probably already fired when he posted that shit. Like,
he's trying to get somebody. Hey guys,
look at what they did.
Look what they did to me. Can I work for you? No, you may not.
Yeah, he was probably fired already. Actually, that makes more sense.
Okay. Any more thoughts about that?
No, I ain't got nothing to say about that.
Keep your hands to yourself.
Right. We keep skipping past this CP time. Terry, you want to kick us off?
No, that's his shit.
No, it's your shit. We put it on here because of you.
Well, y'all talk about it since y'all have a problem with me.
It's not a problem with you. Yeah. But since we're talking about it.
You're passionate about it. Come on, lead us in there, Brienne. Color people time.
Why is CP time a thing, and why are color people being late on average more than other people? Is that even a thing? Do we even know how, on average,
pretty
anybody?
Sure that's accurate.
So it's us. We're the late ones.
Yeah, niggas be late. Niggas are not punctual unless they have to.
I'm pretty punctual.
It'd be some square ass niggas be punctual and shit.
I'm square because I'm punctual now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got a problem with being on time a little bit though. I do. It's really just like whatever I'm doing at home always seems so important compared to what I have to go do.
Yeah. Really? Is that what it is? For me, it's underestimating how long it's gonna take to get there. That's it.
That's
planning.
Poor that's
planning.
it.
It's not it. It's not just it. Because life throws you curveballs all the time. You got to remember that.
Like when I really got to be there on time, I could be there on time. You know, but I'm probably gonna be.
If
early.
my life depended on it, type shit.
Yeah. If like opportunity.
Opportunity. Right. That's basically what I mean by life depends on it.
If my opportunity depended on it, but it's very hard. It's not very hard. It's just be like, I don't know.
I'll get there when the fuck I get there. Nigga, it's like what?
I think it's horrible practice though.
I have a 99 average of being on time.
Did you have perfect attendance too?
Oh hell no! You didn't know. Like I used to show up to Mr. Hoskins' class and miss my whole first class sometimes. But
who did you?
How'd you get out of that?
That was my grown-ups taking me though. It wasn't me.
So that might be why you're always on time. Because like you was embarrassed by them always having you late. So now that you see ghetto therapist.
I was gonna ask if your pops was in the military or some shit like.
No, but my dad's he's pretty punctual, I would say.
It depends on what it is. It's certain things where you know like you should be there early if not early on time type shit.
Also,
there's some places you don't want to walk into late.
When I think about it, I think my mom was always late going places, and to be honest, we never suffered that much from being that late. That's what it was. Like seeing her be late a lot, it was never that big of a deal.
I used to fail my first class for being late.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
like,
that's
what I'm
fucked
saying. Like,
up.
that's
Now, I
your-
wasn't
that's
late
your
to
people.
school, but I had to take myself to school. So yeah.
Yeah.
And it's a thing called fashionably late. You know, I've always been growing up with like fashionably late type shit. Like you want to come in around a certain time.
No, that's
No,
only for
you
certain
don't.
events. Not really.
You don't.
Like you don't want to be late to like concerts. You don't want to be late to like certain shit. Like maybe a
Shit, general
kickback.
admission shit.
It's
you don't
very
be
little things you want to be that late to.
What do you mean is that late? What is that late?
I'm saying other than
Late.
like parties and shit. Like even parties. You know what I realized when I was getting older?
The
like
sweet spot.
yeah, it's only so many hours of partying.
Mm-hmm.
You'll go out thinking that you have all night to party.
Who
Nigga,
wants to party all night though?
You have
Me.
about 3 hours of good party. That everybody feels like, yo, this is the height of the party.
Right, exactly. So you
Besides
gotta pick
that-
the right spot. So if you come in at 9 o'clock, you're not gonna experience the best 3 hours of the party. If you spend 3 hours there, type shit, you get there. Like, say if the party starts at 9 o'clock, you want to get there around like 11:30, 11:45, then to 12.
But that's very few. I said those are those situations. It's very few other situations where you want to be that late to anything in life. You know
It's
what I mean?
not shit that you want to be late for, but it's some shit that like if you're a little late, it won't kill you.
Do you be late to work?
Yeah. Like not when I first started, no. When I first started, no. But
Why?
I was working at a job with this nigga and he got fired because he was always late.
Oh
that shit
my
was at fucking
god!
6 o'clock in the morning. No, that's not why I got fired. I got fired because I was a fucking selling. I was a pushing.
And you was late.
Yeah, it was two
It
things.
was both.
But if I was selling, they would have let me be okay with that shit. I
That
guarantee
shit
you.
is insane.
I guarantee you they wouldn't have gave a fuck.
Why are
if
you
I was
always
fucking
late now?
selling. Once I start and get comfortable with some shit,
Because nobody's corrected you. You need to be.
they don't give a fuck. My value,
Why do you need to be corrected though?
I don't have to be corrected. Like they have to let me know it's serious. Like if it's like, hey,
Why?
bro, you can't come late anymore. I was like, all right, cool. I won't come late anymore. But like once you see how lax it is, like that, I used to be like 5 minutes late.
You know who do that? The kids at my soccer job. All my coworkers are like 16, 18. They all be doing that shit,
Like, fuck
calling
this
off
shit,
at the
bro.
last minute.
That's how we was
It's
at
like-
promontory. Like everybody, niggas might show up like half an hour late at promontory, like an hour late maybe, and be like, you know, because everybody got each other back. That in some jobs, everybody have each other back, and you
Yeah.
can just do that type of bullshit.
Like
but-
my 5 minutes turned into fucking 10 minutes. Then that 10 minutes turned into 15 minutes. Then it became a regularly 30, 45 minutes. Like,
That's crazy,
I'll
though.
be on FaceTime with y'all on my way to work, already late as fuck. Don't give a shit.
yeah,
And they don't give a fuck.
That's
Like they come in,
good.
hey Terry, blah blah blah. I'm like, yeah, it's just sweet, whatever. But there's certain places you can't do that shit at, you know, obviously. And like if I'm going to a baseball game or some shit, I can miss the first inning, the second inning, maybe a
for
little
sure.
bit.
At a baseball game, you're trying to get there at a certain time.
Unless they giving away free shit before you get there. Like the
Yeah.
first 10,000 fans get this jersey, I'm gonna try to get that
Yeah, for a jersey,
ASAP.
yeah,
Like the movies, I don't like being late to the movies.
I
Nah,
hate
you
being
can't
late
be
to the
Now,
movie.
that
Can't be
is-
late to movies.
now, that's gonna piss me off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that's usually women's fault. Women be late to like go. It take y'all forever to get ready to go out. Like that should be killing me. Type shit.
A lot of women, I will say.
Most of the time.
Well, then I would have to say that's also bad planning on the gentleman's part. I would have to say that
I'm
I
not-
always get a ass room to fucking be late too.
because like if you planning,
And I
you
lie
should
to
know
people.
how
I tell
long
them
it
like,
take.
oh, we gotta be there at 8:30, knowing I said it for 9:15.
Right.
All right, that's solid. That's
Because
solid.
then like when she like, oh, I'm almost done at 8:22. I'm like, bitch, we supposed to be there at 8:30. What the fuck you talking about? That's when I might get an attitude if they were fucking, you know, just playing in my face. I'm like, oh, okay,
yeah,
it's
because
okay,
at
sweetheart.
that point you being
You're
disrespectful.
being disrespectful and inconsiderate. But I've learned to like, it's not always worth it. It's rarely worth it to try to teach a bitch a lesson, to try to teach him anything. Just fucking deal with it.
This
Just
nigga's
fucking,
crazy.
What?
What?
am I crazy?
That nigga's crazy, bro. He said I learned it's not even worth it.
It's
to
not
teach
worth
a
it.
bitch a lesson.
Right,
What?
exactly. It's not. Because
It's
you just
not.
said like it's like like I just said 8:22. We supposed to be there at 8:30. Everybody knows you got to be there at 8:30. I'm telling you, I want to go. This is important to me. You're I'm almost ready. I'm playing my eyes, just doing dumb shit. I'm lining my lips.
That's
And all
that
type of stupid shit.
makeup line.
Yeah, all that stupid shit. But I'm like, now you knew better. Now if I go that, then I'm gonna ruin the whole fucking night. Instead of ruining the whole fucking night, just like, it's all right. Like, I don't give a fuck. Let's come on. Let's whenever you're ready, sweetheart. I mean, just kind of be
But you
mindful.
settling for less.
Usually, yeah. That's life.
No.
I thought that was life.
I feel like, yeah, like example today, I was able to work out, go to work, get my lashes done, and be here on time. My lash appointment was at 5:15, and I got here at 7:05. Yeah,
So you saying you just playing very, very well.
And you get shit done. And you know
Don't
your
fuck,
routes.
Fuck around.
Don't fuck around.
And I came from the west side, That's the other thing. I ain't come from the south
And
side.
you know, I take that into consideration too. My friends come from the west
Don't
side.
take that into consideration.
I do.
I'm going to be here before you every time.
It's fucked up,
Yep.
T. It's fucked up.
Exactly.
And we gonna still shoot the podcast.
And
And we
I
gonna have
called
that natural chemistry.
I called the nigga at
That's not what it's
at
about.
5 o'clock and said, "Yo, bro, just make sure you on time today. 7 o'clock, right? I'll call you."
What do
back
you
and
be
say-
doing? Like you off on
on time to me
Mondays.
is before 8.
On time. He leave at 7 o'clock. Like he probably leave at like 7:15 if we probably at 7.
No. I'll leave about. Today I left pretty early. Actually, I left at 6:55 today.
Yeah, something like that. I was just happy he was in the car when I talked to him on the
Right?
phone.
I saw the nigga smile. I wanted to see him smile and shit.
I was just happy to see
You
him in
need
the
to
car.
leave. How far away do you live?
That's another thing. I'm
10
so
minutes.
conveniently located. It's like
10
I get there whenever the fuck.
It's crazy.
45. Anytime it's the 10-minute, you add 5 minutes.
I gotta be figuring out what I'm gonna put on and shit like that. I don't have this shit ready yet.
You need to do that at the beginning of the day. What are you doing all day? All day long, you off and sleeping and shit, and you wake up. What do you be doing?
That's not true. Sometimes that can be true. That's not completely accurate. But no, I ain't even eat today, man. Fuck. It made me hungry. But no, there be other shit going on.
Think about yourself.
You're right. But,
Prioritize yourself.
But I don't know. I think it's deeper than that though. Black people, real black people. Let's talk about it.
CP time? I don't know.
Because it's not just me. Like, obviously, right? If
Out
it's
of
a
this
color-
group,
Okay, but this is a fucking
we're talking about more than just me.
This is what we've known our whole lives. That's been a fucking topic. See color people time.
Yeah.
Like even Dave Chappelle, Good Morning Black America, that will air at noon across the country. Like that's a classic joke type shit. What do you think it is? I need some more thoughts.
Oh, well, black people are always late.
Well, first of all, color people time is a derogatory term.
You don't like the
right?
word colored?
No, it's where it came from. We were seen as lazy and we never got anywhere on time back in the day because we couldn't. We couldn't. It was easier for us to be the ones that held something up.
It's a lot harder when you got to walk across town and
Exactly.
get to where you going. You can't fucking ride the bus
Exactly.
and shit. I bet you do
Fighting
show
for
up
your
late.
life, getting stopped because you
Yeah,
black, all of
I
that.
bet you do show up fucking late to places.
Oh,
so.
look, Richard. The monkey can't read clocks. He can't tell time.
It's probably an accurate description based on like fucked up circumstances though.
Yep, it is. But now there's now.
Well, that's just society. That's the fucking.
And it's
that's
caring more.
our ancestors running through our blood.
And you got to care about stuff.
so?
more.
Yeah.
You got to care
Our
about
ancestors
like
did
court,
that.
like
Passed
court,
down.
like court. I'm not gonna be late for court until I go to a court a few times. I'm like, okay,
I'm gonna be sitting around in this bitch for about a half an hour. But
before they even open the damn door.
yeah.
So I'm like, I can leave out a little bit late. I know how to time shit up. Just like this shit. Like if we had a hard time to start on, like if we was gonna go on the air legit at 7, I'll be here at 7. I know we're not gonna do that.
Well, just assume that we are. The fuck?
No,
That
it's
was-
not
Man,
worth
use
it.
your fucking imagination. Damn.
It builds character and it makes for good conversation. Look at y'all. Y'all very passionate about
We
this.
not doing this no more, nigga.
We are. What you gonna do? You gonna leave? You gonna go home? If I'm
We not
here at
doing
7
this
o'clock on the
topic
dot-
no more. The fuck?
Okay.
Yeah, let's switch this topic.
Get out of here.
On time.
And I do not apologize.
Let's do the Shaq and Shawnee.
Yeah, so
Another example of bitches not being shit and fucking anything.
Shawnee Henderson, not Shawnee O'Neal no more. Shawnee Henderson, she has been remarried. I think she remarried to a pastor.
She don't love that nigga either.
Yeah, so basically she she recently released a book and I think it's time to sell a book. So here come all the salacious titles and all the headlines. You know how they be doing when they trying to air out some shit.
Who is they?
Well,
Get specific.
Jada
Reezy.
Pinkett Smith was the last black woman that went out on the loom and tried to shit on her husband to sell some fucking books.
Sell some goddamn
But
books.
I ain't gonna lie, the book is over there in our bookshelf right now. So
And you were enjoying it,
it was some success to that shit, right? So Shawnee O'Neal recently said that she don't know if she was ever really in love with the man, right? And then I think in the book she goes on to talk about how like she was in love with like raising a family and all of that shit, but she don't know if she was necessarily really in love with the man we call
Shaq
Shaq
Diesel.
Diesel.
And what's crazy is Shaq seems like a easy to love motherfucker.
Yeah. I mean, and then
He's hilarious.
so easy to love that Shaq responded and said, I understand. I wouldn't have loved me either. All the best. Some shit like that. You know what I mean?
His ass a goofball.
So Shaq ass responded with nothing but class.
Right.
You know
Such
what I mean?
class.
And everybody, he won over the fucking whole everybody with that that response. So I thought that was smart. That's dope.
He should have been a real nigga and just been like, bitch.
Nah, I love those type of mental games though. You know, I love playing those mental games.
Yeah, see, I'm over that game shit. I don't play games with these motherfuckers. I tell motherfuckers what it is and what it ain't.
So I thought that was a good move. But Bree, have you ever thought you were in love and then got in another relationship and realized that the last relationship wasn't real love?
No, but that first half, you almost had me in the first half. Because I feel like to be in love, you have to be in it. And once you're out of it, it's like those questions can come about. It's like you start wondering, what was I seeing as love? What was I identifying in this relationship as love? And was it just trauma bonding and all that other shit? But I wouldn't get in another relationship and then say, I don't think I was ever in love with that nigga. I feel like that was a moment in time where I really fucking loved him.
Yeah, I mean, she had 5 kids with him.
Exactly.
How long was they married? And 30 years?
And now I'm just not in that moment no more. That don't mean that it wasn't what it was. That's how I see it anyway. I would not ever, it was a past love, and now I'm in love with somebody else. I think she just looked at it weirdly.
Yeah. I don't feel the need to discredit a previous ex. You know what I mean? Because, like, I'm sure you had some great moments with the 5 kids. You had to have some. Even if the moments was with, like, the family as a whole, you love that shit, right? So, like.
You love that fucking 30-foot bed the nigga had.
Definitely love that, you know.
You love that motherfucking nice-ass fucking mansion in Orlando, then in L.A.,
so
then in Miami.
What I want to ask T, what if one of your exes came out and said, I don't know if I was ever really in love with Terry. I don't
love what he did.
You know what it is? You know what it is? Me being a 99% of my life being poor, I've like all the bitches that fuck with me, they fuck with me, and I know that 100%.
They have to love you.
They love you for you.
They love me for me. I'm too funny and too charming, and I get away with like. And I'm an asshole too, so like bitches low key hate me, but they love me, and I digmatize them right there. Wow, that's what do it. So they might not be in love with me. They might be in love with my back shots, for instance. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. They love my doggy style. They love my mouth game.
I understand.
They love my jokes. They love, this nigga played drums type of shit. You'd be surprised at how much pussy I got from just playing the drums. Like bitches that told me they wouldn't give me no ass, then I played little drums in front of them. Vagina's instantly moist. It's crazy.
I never saw drums with that thing, you know.
You said what?
Oh my God.
I never looked at the drums as like a.
Well, that's because you're not musically inclined at all.
You know.
But nah, bitches love drums.
So
you could play a fucking clarinet and probably get some pussy. I don't know. You never know. Bitches love musicians.
Or a flute.
A flute kind of gay. Super gay. But
a flute is where you draw the line.
Nah, I'm joking. I'm talking shit. But yeah, I feel like I don't think they would say that.
Well,
even if they weren't in love with me, they'd probably be like, yeah, I could see it, but like. I would think that it was something about me that they loved.
Any guy that I felt like that way about, I did not love. I was delusional. That's what delulu mean. And I was happy and living in La La Land.
But delusional is love, though. Love make you feel fucking retarded.
Okay, because I've talked to other women who said that they, about this same
now you just looking bad and feeling bad about yourself.
And they said that they've been in this situation. Like, they met a new guy and realized, like, oh, this new relationship really feels like love, and the last situation I was in really wasn't that. You know what I mean? So I think I kind of see what she's saying in this. I don't think it's crazy. I don't think it's
wrong, but I would not, like you said, I would not discredit what it was. Like, I'm not saying that you can't.
By saying you was delusional.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that you can't grow from a situation, but what I felt at the time, I was calling it love. And then I learned that love looks differently with another person.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you saying you agree with her. I think that's exactly what you're saying.
Maybe so. Maybe I am. But I would not I guess I wouldn't come out and say like, oh, I don't know. I don't think I was ever in love with him. You know, like.
All right, so check this out. To think you're in love and you're not actually in love, you probably what?
No.
Delusional.
That's what I said. Like, if she said she's delusional, that sounds like you was fucking in love, nigga.
You probably delusional, right? Like, to think you're in love and you're really not in love with the person, that's pretty delusional. That's the exact definition of what that would be.
She probably was in love, and she was just in love for the wrong reasons.
I'm talking about
knowing what you know now. It's like, damn, I was fucking stupid.
Being in love for the wrong reasons, and then being in love, like telling myself I'm in love, and this isn't love. Y'all just he's just manipulating you.
Okay. Oh, now niggas manipulating you, huh?
He's manipulating you. He's emotionally abusing you, and you keep coming back for more.
Or is that what you told yourself to break away?
No, that's what it was. Very much so what it was.
That's crazy.
There was no question about it, but I feel like in the moment though, you couldn't tell me nothing about that man. I was in love.
How can you be manipulated by somebody that you don't love?
What?
How can you be manipulated by somebody?
I just said in the moment I was calling that love. In the moment, that shit was love. You weren't calling it
love. You was in fucking love.
I think that's part of the manipulation, right? But yeah, I get it. I kind of see what he's saying. I don't know. That's weird.
Because a motherfucker trying to manipulate me, I'm like, nigga, you fucking stupid.
You get manipulated. You get manipulated by salesmen. That's not. It's not like a
yeah, you can.
It's not a love. It's not a tactic of being.
They're manipulating you. It's like, okay, bro, I know you're trying to. Your job is to sell me some shit, buddy. Get the fuck out of here. If you're doing good,
you ultimately have to make the decision at the end of the day with a salesman. Same thing, but you can't. Right? You can't really be manipulated. I get what you're saying.
Yeah, you have to. Yeah, you have to make a decision. With the manipulation tactic from a man you're in love with, and in the moment, if I'm still there, I mean, it's working.
But check this out. Okay, this is a real good question. Did people you love tell you that he was manipulating you, and you told them to go fuck themselves?
Fuck yourself.
Because at that point, you got to think. Maybe
I've been in that situation, not with the person I'm referring to, but yes, I have been in that situation.
Right, and so that you might have been in love.
She was.
Wait, why is that the answer? Why is it not like because he was manipulating me? Or not manipulating me, but
because you chose some nigga you just met over some people that's been around you
that you know for a long time. Love you though,
and love and care about you.
And so
they just hating on him. Lamonte is such a good guy.
Yeah, you were manipulated, but you was in love though. While you were being manipulated.
Yes, I believe that. I believe that in the moment, regardless of what was going on, I was telling myself that this is what love is.
And you're delusional.
Oh, and another thing is women watch so many rom-coms where like it seems like the world is against them type shit.
And it's like,
oh, this is what I was supposed to look.
It's the Bonnie and Clyde effect.
I think that this is like, but when I say delusional, it's like I know I am. Like when it's
proud
like fun.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Versus like when I don't know and I'm being like.
I think when you don't know who you are, that's when it really gets fun.
No,
because that's the deep love. Like you gotta
it's like singing as real love.
Yeah, like that's when it gets deep, right? Like when you probably kinda,
I mean, it's sure fun, yeah, but thinking
a little toxic though. Like
it's very toxic because I'm thinking it's real and it ain't. Versus when I know it ain't, it's like you know, we just having fun. I'm delusional. I love this man.
That is good.
I love him.
Mouth wide open, nose wide open.
Nose wide open. Yeah, no. I think it's different degrees to the delusional manipulation love thing.
So did she basically just say that she's a gold digger? Shawty, did she admit that?
That's what the comments said. The comments fired her ass up. They said you was with him long enough to have 5 kids, and then you want to come out and say you don't love the nigga. Like
now she want to get her life right with God. Bitch,
and
you kidding me?
A lot of people said we would not know who the fuck Shani O'Neal was if it wasn't for Shaq. Right. Valid points.
That is a
because who is she?
And you like when you use her other last name, I'm like, no, she's Shani O'Neal. Doesn't matter.
That's who we
doesn't
know
matter who she is now.
Well, Shani, she started Basketball Wives.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Like she started that shit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying that was a big. That's her claim now. Like
her claim to fame is having a fucking rich, fucking famous husband.
Yeah, that was her claim to fame. Now, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. She did what she was supposed to do with it. A lot of these basketball, they don't be doing shit. She fucking turned that shit into a household brand, like household name and a big brand. So she definitely did what she was supposed to do.
And I always thought she was one of the cooler ones too. That's what kind of fucked me up.
Yeah, for sure. But I think she was just like the boss that be doing slimy shit behind the scenes. You know what I mean? Like I don't have to really trip because I'm not like thirsty to be on the show, but I can
she
like.
She wasn't even in the first season. I don't think
she wasn't.
How's that?
She was definitely in there.
Not the first season. I just rewatched it because of the Drea stuff that was going on.
Drea was in the first season of Basketball Wives.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Drea, Matt Barnes and them, right?
Yeah. Gloria.
What year was that? 2004, 2005.
Yeah. Jackie and her husband.
What's his name?
Doug. Yep.
Doug Collins.
Not Doug Collins.
Doug Christie.
There we go.
Matt Barnes' fiance's sister. She was messing with Ron Artest, I think, and
see, that's a crazy. I would like to see her. I would like to see her because like Ron Artest is a crazy motherfucker.
Laura is her name, and then
I don't remember her like that.
I need to look her up because Ron Artest is crazy. And if you marry Ron Artest, you got to be crazy.
Dwight Howard, little chick, was on there. What's her name?
You know your man's was gay. Married him.
Dwight Howard, his baby mama was on there. Maybe she wasn't on the first season.
Oh, them Pop-Tarts. You guys have Pop-Tarts over there?
Boy.
Fucking
I forgot her name, but yeah, I remember a couple. It was another girl that was on there too.
Yeah, I think there was. I'm trying to think of who else was on there, but yeah, they was all ganging up against Drea and been wanting to be her friend at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
You know what's crazy? Gloria Barnes is married to
Eric Fisher now.
Eric Fisher.
Yeah.
They fell out over that, didn't they? Or they're like
Matt Barnes
whoop a nigga ass.
Yeah.
I drive 30 hours to whoop a nigga ass.
Yeah, they cool now.
Mm-hmm. Matt Barnes is dating with somebody. She's pretty, but yeah.
Oh, now Matt Barnes pretty motherfucker, and he got a bag too.
Mm-hmm.
And he was a Laker.
And he a crazy nigga too. All the above.
Yep. Basketball wise was dope though. You know, shout out to them.
No, I don't encourage that type of bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
We got baddies now. We don't have to.
It's even worse. You shouldn't even know what that is, Brienne.
I just unsubscribed from Zeus.
Good.
You're right.
Of you.
I can't support that. But guys, I think this is it. Is there anything else? I just seen an evergreen. If you guys want to talk about
Let's do it.
How long are you willing to wait before putting a ring on it? It's actually for the female. How long are you willing to wait before he puts a ring on it? But how long should you wait before getting married?
Reezy, you should be able to dive into this.
I would like a 45-year runway.
4 to 5 hours?
45-year runway.
4 to 5 years? What
That
is that
seems a little
based
bit
on?
long.
I'm gonna keep it real.
What are you basing it on?
I'm just saying that as a general term, like is my own. I have different beliefs. I feel like I don't really care about the marriage part so much. Like to me, that's nothing but like a big ceremony, right? It's more so about how I'm living every day. Like we're already pretty much living like we're married.
You're married.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't really have like. I just feel like we just kind of already live that way.
Okay, so what if you don't have to have the big ceremony? You just put it in stone. Just go down to the courthouse and get it done.
I could do that tomorrow. And
well, why not? Why not do it?
Because it would mess up like benefits and stuff that the way we live today.
Yeah, I think that
like
finances is something to consider, but yeah. I think that that can be a reason to not get married. And then if that's the case, then I don't want to say what's the point of being together, but like, are you growing and are your finances getting better by being with this person? Are they hindering it? Like, what is the
Well, like at this point, if we went and got married, it would hurt us more than it would help us financially, right? And I think that marriage is more based on like the business decision part of it, and so like until the business part is like at its
where it makes sense for you,
is at its absolute peak where we can like benefit from it. I don't see no need to like change our situation just to like make people around us feel comfortable.
Does she feel that way too, or is that just how you feel?
No, we talked about it. I think we both feel that way.
Yeah.
So what about you, Brienne? How long would you have to wait? Would you be what would be too long for you?
Too long? I get a little antsy at the 2-year mark. That's when I'm looking at.
Can we get married? Why haven't you asked me yet?
No,
shit. Really?
No, not even that. But like the current state of us should go one or the other way. We should not be dating, or we should not be together, or we should think about where we're headed, not just being a casual couple living
just a normal
separately.
Couple, just living separately.
Yeah, living separately. Like, is this going somewhere, or are we just really comfortable with where we're at right now?
This is great. I love this.
When I would think about this, it would be like smoking all the time and coming over each other's houses and fucking and
what else is
no
there?
Substance.
Is
really.
there more?
What is there? What are we doing here? Like that's some of the things that I start getting like, I don't know, peeved about at the.
Do you think it was
mark.
your motherly instinct too kicking in?
No. Back then, no.
Well, I think it's baby steps.
I ain't been in a relationship in 3 years.
If you say 2 years, you start getting antsy. How quickly would you move in with a guy then?
It depends. Well, now you asking somebody who got their place now.
Yeah,
but
and so I'm well, go ahead.
Yeah. Like when I wasn't where I am now, I feel like, my boyfriend that lived in Atlanta, for example, I was talking about moving to Atlanta at some point. We were together for Probably 2 years. Yeah, 2
Okay,
years.
so
And that third year, it was a possibility. He was talking about joint accounts and all types of stuff.
So like, I think that living with somebody is something that's so serious that people don't think about, right?
Yeah.
And they just think that we can get married and then begin to live with each other.
No.
Like if me and my girl go get married tomorrow, nothing is going to change. I know that I can live with her.
Exactly.
I know we can
You
share
know each
space.
other already.
So
I
you
know
think
that
that's
it's
a
fine.
prerequisite? You have to move in with before you're married.
I think
definitely
that
necessary.
what was frowned upon before, it should happen now. You know,
People
like,
say don't shackle with a man before you marry with him and whatever the fuck.
because you don't never know what you're getting yourself into.
You do not know. Like motherfuckers
Daily.
might
I got rituals.
Right.
like.
I got things that I need to
I
do.
drag my ass across the floor every morning.
I know, like, if we get married, nothing is going to change, and so it's like that's a piece in my mind, right? Opposed to like, okay, we're gonna get married, and now we have to like move in together, and like that's awkward as fuck.
There's a list of things like that you should consider before getting married. Fertility. You know, do you even want kids?
Yeah, that's a big one.
Do you debt? Do you have a lot of
What's your
substantial amount of
genes
debt?
like, nigga? What them genes
Yep.
like, bitch?
Family health history. What was that? The psychology? Like, how are you mentally? Are you even ready for something like this?
So this shit all gets talked about. Like, before me and my girl had to move in here, we had to sit down and talk about like finances. So those are questions that like have to already get addressed through some of these other processes, as opposed to like, oh, we're married now, let's talk about everything.
Yeah,
You know what
that's
I'm
just
saying?
stupid.
It's just too much.
It's the same thing with dating. Like go back to the delusional part. Like, I feel like if I'm asking to date a guy, I want to date you to get to know you, even though I might already like you.
Might want to see what's to that meat, to
See
that
a
sausage.
future. I
To
can
that
see my
sausage.
whole future through you. But we need that. We need to date before we actually get in a relationship, or we gonna get in a relationship and it's gonna be things that you find out about me, I'm finding out about you, and we don't like that shit.
What are
you
your
know?
deal breakers? Like, what about religion? Could you date somebody that has a different religion than you?
Yeah, I think I could.
It's not a deal breaker, huh? So what if y'all live your whole life? It's like, well, afterlife. See you see you never.
I don't know what's gonna happen either of us at this point. No, I have my shit written down. A deal breaker is that he I haven't looked at it in a long time. He's not actively working
You gotta
on.
open that Bible back.
Remind yourself.
Blow it off a little bit.
Open that Bible.
Not actively working towards the things that
He wants.
are an issue in his life, like family trauma or things that are actually affecting his long-term goals.
Shit, you cut out about 90%.
Yep.
75%.
It should be easy to find them now.
75% of the field.
You gotta be doing something. Addressing it. Like, let's talk about the fact that you have a problem, you have a poor relationship with your aunt or something like that. Something random. As opposed to just ignoring it and thinking like, I'm gonna get to it. I don't have to do that right now. I don't
Well,
have
when
to do
you
it.
said talking about it, it felt like that nigga had to be like in therapy and shit, and like kind of.
He don't have to be
She
in
said,
therapy.
she said, talk about. She said actively working towards.
Actively doing something about it.
Right,
At
solving
our age,
I'm not
problem solving.
But I'm not really saying it. I'm trying to learn from my past mistakes. I don't know if I'm actively like working on my trauma though. You know what I mean?
are
Like
you
every
doing
day.
every day? Not every day, but are you doing things to acknowledge that it's a problem and work towards bettering yourself?
I can understand my problems and be like,
That's
yo,
two different things.
I can accept my
Acknowledging it.
acknowledging it and like working
working
towards
towards
it
two
is
different
like
things.
totally
Are you
different.
so? Are you Fuck. What was I gonna say? Are you Are you? Do you think you're becoming a better person day by day? Are you doing anything differently in your life year by year?
I'm learning from my mistakes, right? But that don't mean that I'm necessarily like working through like going back in my mind and working through those traumas.
Okay, well
I'm
then maybe
pushing
I said it
forward.
wrong because I'm not doing that shit neither. Like, what the fuck?
Are you actively trying to figure out what happened to
She
you?
said this is a deal breaker.
I feel like it's
That's the
like
first thing she said. She
some
said, I don't give a fuck we believe in the same God, nigga. Are you trying to fix your trauma? Your past trauma? I
no
can be
for
with you my
real.
whole life, nigga.
Are you? Yeah, no, because those things show up in other things. That's why I say that. Like, it'll show up later if you're not acknowledging it. I guess you
So
could say.
like, I was listening to Joe Budden podcast right earlier, and they was talking about a situation where. So this might be a situation like it might apply. A guy, this girl said she dated one guy who yelled a bunch, right? And at first she brushed that shit off, and then the guy started beating her ass.
Oh my. Yeah, no.
So she realized, like, this nigga.
Yellow don't work no more, her bitch.
So he can't control his aggression, right?
Yeah.
And so she said when she got out of that relationship, she realized she dated another guy, and as soon as she started to like go to that level of just yelling, she he necessarily wasn't abusive. She said she was out of the relationship because it reminded her.
Sound like she needs to get some fucking.
So when you
trauma.
say like working on yourself, I could see like a nigga working on himself and that shit. Like I'm not going to like yell no more, or I'm going that type shit.
No, I'm blaming her. I'm blaming that bitch. I can't yell at you. I can't raise the voice never. Cause this nigga whooping your ass.
Yeah,
like, you gotta tell me that shit.
That's what I'm saying. Like little things like
bitch,
that.
Who hurt you?
For me, it was like my ex would complain a lot about his relationship with his mother, who he lived with. Okay. So I'm like, why don't you move your grown ass out? Why don't you take the steps you need to take to move out?
Okay, so
you want to be my new mommy?
The shit that you're complaining, the shit that may be wrong in your life, I just want to see you actively trying to fix those problems.
Don't sit here and complain because I'm not finna listen after so long.
That's why I don't complain. I don't say shit to nobody. Don't even ask me shit. That
okay,
shit going.
Because then it comes the question of whether there's something. Is it wrong to live with your mom? No, it isn't. Mm-hmm. It's about what you're doing to get out to better yourself. Mm-hmm. Are you gonna live here forever? Because you can't support a girl, a woman, if you live with your mama. You have to be actively working towards something.
He ain't trying to move in with you.
No, I bought my property.
That's what I was gonna say. You want to be my new mom? He ain't gonna complain about you to his exactly. Other friends and shit.
That's what I'm saying. Those things show up later. You have to. You have to work on them. It might not be actively every day, but you have to work on it. I think another thing I said was like he needs to be driven, and that was my way of saying
that's the same shit.
No, it's not, because it's about having a job or not. It's like, or having a career path or not.
You're talking about problem solving skills. How can you better yourself? This is all a whole bunch of self help shit. Another one. Let's do another one.
What do you mean self-help? What is it? If you want to date a person for superficial reasons, outside of them being a healthy mind.
Don't say ambitious next. He has to be ambitious, career-oriented, career-focused, goal-oriented. No. Talk about something else. What else?
No, you want me to date somebody for superficial reasons?
I think that's different.
I'm saying you're saying
it's
the same
different.
Shit. I feel like that's okay. That's different.
No, because a nigga can go to work every single day and still not be doing shit. Like, that's complacent. I think she's saying she don't want nobody to be complacent, right?
Okay.
Like she want a nigga to keep being striving for shit. I
don't want you to be okay with your one job. You need to. What do you want to do with your life?
Yeah, like, I want you to get to that place, right?
What if he's successful?
How are you actively trying to get to that?
What is he successful and content?
Successful and content?
Mm-hmm.
That's a yeah.
It's a valid question.
Because what if a guy has reached where he wanted to be?
He has succeeded what he wanted to do. He has no more aspirations, and it's working out financially for both of y'all.
Sure. I mean, I don't think anybody's ever really done learning anything, so I don't think that's a real thing.
You never said learning though. You said driven.
Learning from yourself. If you are complacent, then you have nothing else to do. Like
when you get a bunch of money, you probably that's when you start doing those inner workings and shit. I would say like most people can't do most people can't do the inner work because they trying to go get a fucking dollar every single day. Like
exactly, they working 24/7.
If I had a bunch of fucking dollars, I would probably be trying to do like self help, more working on just like my.
That's when they call motherfuckers a midlife crisis. Why does motherfucker want to go hang gliding and shit? He having a midlife crisis. Somebody go talk to Tony ass. He crazy.
Yeah, I don't call it that.
Yeah.
I want to feel young. I don't care about that.
I hear you.
You know?
Okay, I'm remembering my list now. Funny. Is that what you want to hear? He needs to be funny.
I'm not saying I didn't want to hear it. I'm just saying what it sound like. It sound like a whole bunch of same shit.
No, he needs to be funny.
I feel like that's important.
He needs to be, I need to be physically and sexually attracted to him.
Okay, so you gotta have that long beak that you like.
Yeah.
That long beak.
Gotta have a beak. No, yeah. I think those were it that I can remember now.
I think women add too much shit on their list, and it's like
that's not too many things. It was just 4 things.
I want you to be romantic and a hood nigga.
Your list is more than that though. I already know. And I think the part is like when you keep adding these different things, it makes it harder to tick all these boxes. My only box is that I just want to be. I seen this actually, I think in a show or a movie or some shit. And I'm like, yo, that was a great breakdown of a relationship. I just want to be around someone that I could be around for 5 minutes and not want to like go kill myself. That's literally, and I thought that was explained perfectly, right? Because
and
that's
it
really
seems so easy, don't it?
that's all that's all it boils down to at the end of the day. In that 5 minutes, it was it was just a metaphor for like somebody that I could be around and enjoy myself with for all that time.
I mean,
all really
two of the things I named aren't what that is, but two of them definitely are. Like, if I'm sitting here and I'm not having a good time, and I'm kind of not looking at you because you ain't attractive, then I'm same thing.
And they could go against each other too, because having a drive and stuff might push your ass to the side. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm focused on goals,
I'm focused on me, baby.
I ain't
got time for you.
Oh, but I want to go fucking to the apple orchard.
That happens. That happens.
We're not doing that because I gotta go to work. All right, I'm about this drive. I'm about this drive. I'm focused. So how about that? You see the negative sides of that too?
Sure. Yeah, those guys.
Daddy wasn't home.
But see, those guys, I don't feel like I make it to the dating stage with, which is like, that's fine. You're a good guy. You're just not the guy for me. You know.
Niggas don't know what they
like,
want.
I think guys
they can't be too driven.
No, they can. It's just if you don't have time to date me, then you don't have time to date me.
I don't know about not time to date you. Niggas can make time to date you.
I think niggas make time for whatever they want to make time.
I agree with that. I think people make time for whatever they want.
So I don't think too driven is the thing. It's not necessarily a bad thing.
Yeah, I don't think that's
But if you don't shit, we all out here trying to figure it out. But if you don't know the sweet spot between focusing on yourself and being able to date, then you shouldn't be dating. You know.
And what does I say? Okay, so the conversation shifted. We was talking about how long should it be? So
shifted far as fuck.
Yeah. So what's too soon? Like, say for instance, you meet a guy, this nigga already trying to move you in 2 weeks later, whatever. He proposes to you.
Right. Nigga proposing.
What's the sweetest?
What's too soon? Cause
what would scare you?
We rarely run into that problem, but that's probably niggas be tripping. A nigga pops the question in 3 months.
Niggas don't want to fucking throw away their freedom voluntarily all the time.
I think it depends, cause
unless it's like arranged marriage, like they got to do it for their family and some shit.
Because I feel like a lot of women might be on some. He just know what he wants. Like
I was about to say, it depends.
And it's me.
It depends on the guy. Okay, I think the situation, the longevity of the relationship. If I just met this man and you said 2 weeks later, I would think like, are you sure? And let me see some proof that you can handle this.
I don't like your time period, because to me it's a little shaky. 2 weeks is a little too sketch, right?
Yeah.
Let's try 90 days. Can you do it with 90 days until
3 months?
Yeah. Because I feel like that's a little bit of, it's a quarter at least. Let's try it with 90 days.
Be
realistic.
Y'all
never heard of love at first sight?
Yeah. I think in that situation I would be willing to do it, but I would find out later possibly that it was a bad idea.
I think that's so irresponsible.
To move in after 3 months?
Move in? Was you talking about move in a marriage?
Oh, yeah. Wait. Sorry.
Were you talking move in a marriage when you asked that question?
I said move in 2 weeks and then marriage in like 2-3 weeks for like a month or so. You can marry a motherfucker real quick.
Get him. So
I'm just talking about real quick.
Let's do move in 3 weeks, marriage 6 months. Move in 3 months, marriage 6 months. That sound real.
Chicago. You know, Chicago niggas like a Chicago date is 24, 38, 36 hours by itself.
36 hours.
So after that, motherfuckers like after you go on so many
you
Chicago
might spend
dates,
the next 30 days with a motherfucker.
Exactly.
That's real.
Like she damn near moved in unofficially. Like all her shit's here. She hasn't been to her house and whatever.
Yeah, I would have to be really delusional to do that because it takes me about 3 months to fall in love. I'll say that. So that's why I was like, moving in. Yeah, you might got me there. I might fuck around and be like, fuck it, why not?
Never leaving.
Is a guy meeting your parents? Is that like a big thing for the guy? Like, does he win? Not does he win, but has he reached a new level, or is that something like has your parents just met multiple fellas?
No, they haven't met all of my boyfriends.
Okay,
but it is important to me that.
Is it a time limit on when that would happen?
No, it has to happen before. I would say moving in together. You know,
but like on average, you would say after like maybe a year.
Yeah, of what dating before you move in?
Before they meet your parents.
No.
6 months, 3 months.
3 to 4. Maybe.
Oh, okay, that's pretty fast.
Yeah, which I haven't. So all the things that I talk about now, I have not tested. I've not been in a relationship. I feel like in a long time, and like the things I used to apply it to, like you know, I feel like I'm not looking for the same type of the way I found those men. I'm not doing it the same way now. I'm not falling in love off of you know, us fucking and dating after so long. Oh, I guess we together now, huh? You know, I'm not. You need to be intentional, you know, because I've learned from my mistakes, from moving too fast, from saying, oh, I guess we together now, when he not thinking that same thing.
Oh, man, that's got to be tough. To learn how to date as an adult woman is got to be tough, right? Because it is that changeover period where it's like you kind of stop giving a fuck about everybody else's opinions, but, like, your opinion becomes that much more important.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like you stop really caring about what other people think. Like, I might date this person. They might be younger. They might be older, whatever. But it's like, now I have so much respect for myself that I can't just date anything.
Yeah, and it gets to that point where you get comfortable with being alone. Like, you know, you find a problem with every guy that you date. And it's like, damn, bitch, are you the problem? You know? But I feel like I'm aware enough to not do that. Like, I'm still out here dating. Like, I ain't ever get fucked over in my last relationship type shit.
That's
you know?
I can't give up on love, y'all.
And I won't. I don't feel like you should, because not every guy is the same. And I feel like, if
not a monolith.
If you are aware, which is, I think, the biggest thing in being single and dating, it's like, if you're aware of yourself, the dating pool, the way other people are, and yourself, then you should be good. You know, you should not think like, just because I striked out a few times with some fucked up people, that's how it's gonna be for everybody, you know. Otherwise, you ain't never gonna find nobody, I feel like.
Yeah, what you think, T?
I don't give a fuck.
Oh my gosh,
I'm done with it. I hear y'all though.
No, you don't.
I started getting on my gambling shit. I'm sorry, y'all.
Yeah, you're a fucking addict.
I was providing jabs here and there. What else, y'all? What do you think about Reezy? I just said never give up on love. What else y'all want from me?
If you are listening.
No, I feel like I'm a great example to let Bree know that there's a bunch of guys out here that, you know.
Oh, you're the example. There's a bunch of guys.
And I think you are the perfect example to show there's a bunch of shitty ass guys out here. So, you know, I think it lines up perfect.
I'm a good guy.
Yeah, I mean, you're the one.
You're a good time.
I'm a good guy and a good time.
You know, I think you're a great time.
I'm a great time and a good guy.
We need a ooh button. Ooh.
Oh man.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think, hey, there's nothing wrong with that. But do you desire more than being a good time?
No, I like pictures. I would love to meet I would love to meet the love of my life type shit. That would be great.
Do you think?
Look at the way he talk about this shit, bro.
I want to see if it'll change me. I want to see if it'll change me, make me feel any differently.
Are you susceptible to that though? Like, do you think you could have met the woman that was the love of your life?
Think about it often. Like, have I met the love of my life? Was it wrong timing or whatever? You know, I don't know. Like, what is the love of my life type shit? You know,
she gonna make you change. She'll make you want to change. She gonna make you be on time, nigga.
Not if she not on time. Hell no, that ain't like. It's a lot of different variables to that. It's like, do we get along when it comes to music and movie and cultures, or like?
Do you think you're gonna be 40 something and still skeezing?
I feel like you're gonna know because you're gonna do.
I hope not. That's what I'm saying. Like, I hope not.
I feel like you're gonna do whatever it takes to make the situation with her work, right? Or make the shit, or even make her happy. But in making her happy is going to cause you to change some of your
unhappy.
No. To just change to change some of your ways.
I change a lot for motherfuckers. All the time.
Okay, see, you're not taking it serious.
I can taking it serious.
From the tone of your voice.
You have to take accountability for the
what
thing.
I'm saying
is, y'all go with this dumb shit, man. I take accountability. Stop fucking trying to act like I don't know what fucking words mean.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
I'm just so fucking. Oh, Terry's so bad. He's so terrible. I'm not bad at all.
Nobody called you bad or terrible.
You just said accountability.
I didn't say.
I
never said accountability.
You're on the defense, Terry. You're on the defense.
Accountability never came out of my mouth. She said that.
She said that. Goof ass shit.
I said
you. No, you said something worse. He's not taking it seriously.
Who knew the word accountability was going to trigger you like this?
This is what I was saying, that you're going to want to change your ways to make her happy. And it's not going to bother you at all.
I've done that before.
But it didn't make you happy when you changed your ways. That's the problem.
But I still did it. That's called sacrifice and compromise, right? Does everything make you happy?
Not really, because like you didn't do it genuinely, right?
It's not. How is that ungenuine? If I'm doing it in spite of my own self, that's how more genuine can you be?
Because you were bothered by it, and I'm saying if you probably wouldn't be bothered by it when it got to that point. If you probably was. Really
I don't understand what you're saying.
Okay,
say it again. Try it again.
But wow,
Try it again.
like, are we talking about real sacrifices?
Yeah, real sacrifices.
Okay.
All right. What's a real sacrifice?
Don't ask me shit. You give me his fucking example, and I'll tell you if it's real or not.
Okay, like my real sacrifice, like my whole lifestyle had to change to be with my girl, right? And so that's a big sacrifice. So like,
is it even a sacrifice if you're not bothered by it? I feel like that's not sacrificing anything.
And that's why I'm saying it's not a problem. That's why I'm saying you won't be bothered.
So it's not a sacrifice.
Compromise. This is the difference because
okay, you can say compromise.
Compromise is when both of you all are losing something and meeting in the middle to have a an agreement on something. Sacrifice is when one person is giving up something for the other person, and the other person
compromise. I had to compromise, but it wasn't a big thing for me to compromise. I just had to do it. But also in
big thing.
But check this out, because in the compromises I realized like I had to grow up a lot more. That's something that I personally had to change. Like I realized I'm finna take on a lot of responsibility, so I have to grow up like a lot more. And so in that compromise, you can realize like I have to personally make a change.
Yeah.
So have you done something like that?
I feel like
talk about it, nigga.
I feel like when
you said you was gonna bring it up.
When you find her, it's gonna be I don't care more than a.
But then again, that could be fucking ignoring red flags and shit. See, I'm cautious about this shit more so than y'all. I don't just go running into love, just falling into love all willy nilly and shit. But I do think about my own mortality and what it would be like to raise a family and whatnot.
Yeah.
And do I even want that? Do I want a legacy? Offspring?
You want kids?
I don't know. I think I would love to see a little motherfucker look like me and stuff and teach him how to do stuff. But at the same time, I ain't had nobody teach me how to do shit either. So, how good would I be at it? I have my own selfish.
You've had
time. It's not even selfish. I would say, because I think about it from both sides. I think about like how does this affect me, how does that affect the little motherfucker. Because I could be a mean bastard sometimes. I don't want to be a mean bastard to my kids.
But listen, if that is the goal, then you should be.
I don't know if that's the goal. And the world sucks too. I think about a lot of shit.
You should be working towards it.
I can't make the world a better place. That's fake.
No, you can't. I mean, I think everybody thinks about that when bringing kids into this world. It's like
a lot of people don't think about it. I feel like a good 70% of niggas don't think about it.
A lot of people don't, but I think a lot of people do think about like the way of the world and how it could be shitty sometimes. And bringing them into this world is like, well, what the fuck did you just do that for? You know. But at the same time, if you're committed to the goal, then you are preparing yourself for it. You are actively changing. You're making things as best as you can for the child. You know, you saying you ain't had a breast upbringing, whatever the case you hitting at. And
no,
look at how you
I had a dad, but like he didn't fucking. I never had like an in home that fucking type shit. You know. Like I see how my friends with dads that like raised them type shit, and I see like motherfuckers that had dads that's in their life compared to motherfuckers that's like in-house dad. It's definitely levels to this shit.
In-house dads, like I've seen, our friends with in-house dads have much crazier runways to life. It just happens. They have an insane runway to life.
Like you know how to do this, you know how to do this, you know how to do this, you know how to do that. You know how to talk to women a certain way because of how your daddy talked to them a certain way.
Yeah, okay, I can see
it's
that.
It's a lot of shit. It's just little stuff.
Yeah. And so
it's
like
just more structured already off the jump.
It's mad structure.
Yeah, I think the ladder is harder to climb, but again, I don't think like.
I'm not saying it's impossible and I can't do it.
But you saying I don't know.
I'm confused. I don't know if I want it or I don't know how good I'll be at it. It's a lot of shit.
It's that I think that's two different things. I think you want it. I think you want it.
I'm not sure if I want it. I kind of want it. I can see the benefits of it, and I can also see the benefits of not doing it. If that makes any sense. And plus, we was talking about women. But yeah, I would like to find the right one, and what was the right one, you know? How do you know?
Kids make things so Much
Well,
better.
I think one of the crazy parts is y'all kept talking about like how the world is such a shitty world. I don't necessarily look at the world
That's 'cause
as a
you're
shitty
blind.
world.
Look at it through
You-
a different
you
lens.
teach the
But
alternative
this
You
is
gotta
what
look at it
I'm
different.
speaking to where he's at now, and he is where he just talked about how he had to make compromises and sacrifices to get to where he is. So it's not, and seeing his child come into the world, those things change you.
Yeah, I'm sure they do change you. But at the same time, I'm saying, how can he say that the world's not a shitty place? You work at an alternative school. You see like a lot of the worst of the worst. These motherfuckers are killing each other.
Yeah, but I come home and I be in my crib. I go.
So
on
you
my,
don't give a
I
fuck
go on my roof
about
and I
anybody
smoke.
else is what you're saying.
No.
All
What
right.
I'm saying, the world is a shitty place. I can't change that. I can't even change that my kids are
All you
going
have
to.
is the life you live
Yeah,
right
I can't
now.
even.
Yeah.
I can't even change the fact that my kids are going to interact with shitty people.
Yeah.
Therefore, me being a shitty person, sometimes I'm just showing them what the world gonna be a little
Right,
bit.
this is-
And so, like, you
Tough
gotta look
cookie.
at. I just look at the world from a different scope of like shit. It be shitty times, but like it also be very, very beautiful times. Like Sunday, we was at the beach and that shit was beautiful.
Yeah, it
You know
makes
what
life
I'm
worth
saying?
living and
Yeah,
shit like
yeah.
that. Yeah,
So,
because
you
like
know.
motherfuckers that don't have like everything they want and stuff. People still love their kids and raise their fucking kids the best of their abilities. I get it. I see
Niggas
it.
that have everything they want don't always be the
I
happiest.
get
too,
it.
you know?
I understand.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I don't know. Maybe I'm worrisome. I fucking worry a little bit about shit. Like I watch too many documentaries and stuff where fucking bad shit happen to good people. I'm like, oh fuck,
Yeah.
I would lose my fucking top if that fucking happened to me. You know.
No, for sure.
But that's not. I don't know. That's neither here nor there. So it's a fucking very vast conversation.
Yeah.
No, I think we're breaking ground here.
I told you I don't fucking need therapy,
It was
guys.
very
Yes, you
emotional.
do.
I tell you everything. I'm helping y'all get to the fucking shit. Like nothing you're telling me is
That's what
surprising.
therapy is for. Like that's why
It
you need
didn't
to go.
change anything. Y'all didn't help me not one bit just now.
That's because you're saying it's not. You aren't as susceptible to it.
I'm alert. I'm aware. I know what the fuck I'm thinking. Like if you had the answer, then give it to me. But you don't have the answers.
Y'all be the people that need therapy the most. I'm just saying, the people who say, "Oh, I don't need fucking therapy.
I don't.
It's
Shit.
not doing anything for me." Talking to somebody.
I need a fucking cheat code. I need the fucking book. This is what you should do. Do this. Do that. This is how you fucking capitalize on your fucking gifts and talents. That's what I need. I don't need to try to figure shit else out.
Okay, so you get that book. All that happened. None of that shit is how you think it's gonna be.
What the fuck you mean?
Cause like for me, for me, it's like that was a statement that was directed towards like monetary gain.
Not even just monetary gain, because it's yeah, mostly, but that's because that's the way I can like live with less
Comfortably?
Yeah, I can live more comfortably, live less stress, and not have to worry about that type of shit.
Okay.
And I feel like not worrying about money will definitely make a lot of people's lives much better.
Easier.
Yeah,
Much
it would.
easier. But
I don't know though.
I feel like legacy is more to me though, because like my cousin just died. I was like, man, what can I do now that's gonna last? That's more what I'm thinking about.
I'm big on legacy. That's been one of my always.
Have a
been
bunch of
one my
kids,
things.
but do it with intention.
But then that's not necessarily legacy. That's just lineage. I want legacy.
Yeah.
Like the
Okay.
fucking something
Well.
that I did, you know.
So like that's what I live a lot on that. Like I still work as hard. Like I
Blame Game of Thrones for me.
one of my things was like I wasn't gonna let the kids or anything stop me from still like doing all my videos or all my other creative shit. Like I want to be creative as fuck, especially in my 30s. You know what I'm saying? And so I always thought about legacy and all of that shit. But I also thought about like not having a head start, right? So like what I could provide these kids is a head start, right?
Yeah.
And that still would be a part of my legacy. So it's so many different ways to look at that shit.
And like providing them with the roadmap to be a legacy themselves. You
Like,
will
I
be
made-
you will be the parent of somebody who did something amazing. That I feel like when we think about celebrities, their parents are always famous for being their parent. Like, we only know about them because they were their parent.
we was talking about athletes earlier, and we was talking about how hard it is for to be a current like kid to come from like a single parent home, or even like a kid in public school. Like, it's no more stars that's coming through the CPS system.
Yeah.
Those are coming from like rich 2-parent households, or just like, you know what I'm saying, or it's really like a lot of rich 2-parent households. And or if you are good enough to be in the inner city, they're finding you from like AAU and they putting your ass in some rich white school where you going to play and you gonna have everything that you need. And so we was just talking about like that's a job for parents now to even get their kids to a fucking high level sport or to be like a high level athlete. Like that's just as much work as a kid fucking that's just as much work as a parent going to a parent like clocking in every day at an actual job.
Yeah.
And so
the days of LeBron James is
that
over.
shit over with. So you enjoying that success that you get from your kids. You know what I mean? They damn sure wouldn't have got to like a professional sports league without your ass in this day and age. It's wins. You know?
Yeah. It's ways you look at it. Ways you look at life.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But all right, man, we ain't got to keep going on. This was a good little life conversation.
Yeah, it
you feel
was.
me? I feel like we really got deep, especially in the what like what's going on with T-Rocks and what be
Don't fucking
happening
say that.
in his. I'm just saying, bro.
Why do you do that?
Do what? What do I do?
That is exactly why you need therapy. What is wrong with what he just said?
No, I know him. You don't know him.
You took it wrong, but you didn't have to.
Yeah, I
guess.
thought it was great.
Like I said, I'm very open. I'm open book. You ain't got to fucking judge me or anything like that.
Nobody's judging
At
you.
all,
That's
man.
the
You're
thing.
great.
You think you're being
he's-
judged.
He's a good time. You're not a good guy. How the fuck you say that? I'm not a good guy. I'm a great guy. One of the best.
No, you a great guy. I'm just saying, you know.
I
As
think
far
you
as
pride
like,
yourself on being a good time, though.
I don't
There's
know.
nothing wrong.
I'm your
am a
actual.
good time. I can't help
I'm
it.
your actual friend, so I could really sit here and be like, all right, I think my nigga is ready to like settle down and do some shit and like take care of. And right now, you're a great time. I know girls will be safe with your ass and shit,
Super
but
safe.
I don't know that you're ready to.
I
do
don't know
that.
it either.
And I can say that, motherfucker. That's okay for me to say.
That's not what you said. But okay.
Okay, good guy. Okay, he's being emotional now, guys. We had a therapy session. He's playing the semantics game. But okay, let's
Words mean things.
Oh man, let's go. He's playing semantics game.
Actions speak louder than words, Terry.
We talk about his words though. Not my actions. We're talking about his words. And my actions.
And your actions.
And my actions.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Take us out of here.